It's WRVS 89.9, your community voice and your only station for commercial-free R&B all day, every day. Your big bro and radio Clay Mercer here with you. It is the fourth Wednesday of the month, and it is now time for Conversations with the Chancellor. And as always, I am here with Interim Chancellor Dr. Katherine Edmonds. Chancellor, Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
Yes.
All the food that I can eat, I am looking forward to it, and I'm sure you are too. What's your plans? Do you have some family coming in, and how much cooking are you going to be doing?
You know, I tried to get out of cooking this year. Right?
Okay.
I love to cook. I do, but I've been really busy. I didn't get out of cooking, so I will be baking pies and cooking crock pot beans.
Nice.
Yes, for tomorrow.
I like it.
So I love it. I just love the time that we get together with family and friends and have fun and just think about and reflect on what are we grateful for? Mm-hmm. What are we thankful for? It's been a rough year.
Yes.
But even in the midst of a rough year, there's so much to be grateful and thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
With the loss of my mom, and this will be my first Thanksgiving without her.
Yeah.
And this was her time because she loved to cook. So, at first I was like, I want to get out of cooking. But then I said, you know what? I don't want to get out of cooking. I want to make her proud.
Wow.
Fill in that gap.
Like that.
So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
This will be my first Thanksgiving without my grandmother. So I feel the same way you're feeling. Every day that goes by, I'm saying this is a first. This is the first time. So I understand it. Family getting together is always a special moment. You want to embrace everyone. And that's what really Thanksgiving is all about. So I know you're going to have a good time. I'm going to enjoy myself. Special moments for Thanksgiving. A special moment coming up on December 14th also. ECSU's commencement ceremony. It's always great to see those students walk across that stage. Some of them will dance, some of them will do whatever it is that they do, but you expect that and you want that from them. It's a celebration of them for the time that they have put in to get that degree. And Chancellor, as special as it is for them, I'm sure it's special for you also.
Yes, it is such a great time. Like you said, definitely for the families. They've seen the hard work that's been put in and the support they provided. For me as the interim chancellor, to see those students that I've gotten to know and love walk across that stage, it is just thinking about it is so heartwarming. I just cannot wait to see that excitement on their face and to hear them say how grateful they are to ECSU for the opportunities that have been provided for them to be able to get to that point that they're walking across the stage. Just that Viking pride at its best.
And this is a large number that will be walking across that stage. I don't recall what the number is. You may not have a better idea, but the Vaughn Center will be packed with a lot of people ready to walk across that stage.
Oh, yes, it will be packed. It will feel like a May commencement service.
Wow.
That's how many students, at least 240 plus students are graduating this December.
Yeah.
So it is exciting. It is exciting to know that in December that it will feel just like a spring graduation. So it's exciting times, exciting times.
Obviously, you have walked across the stage as a student getting your degree, and now you're in the interim chancellor position watching them go across the stage. Take us back to when you walked across the stage and how you felt during that time.
Yes, oh my goodness, that does take me back.
Yeah.
I was a math major, and so it was tough. I loved math, but I knew I'm a first generation college student.
Okay.
So to walk across that stage, knowing that I was the first in my immediate family to graduate from college, it wasn't just me graduating, it was like my whole family.
Wow.
And the excitement. And I look at our students that we have here, and I know we have a lot of first-generation college students, and we have, other students who have had parents to graduate. Still exciting for all of them. Yeah. But when you're first-generation college students, I can just feel for them of how the pride of walking across that stage and representing their family.
And you understood it at the time, the impact that had for you to go across the stage as a first generation.
Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely. And to hear my parents say to me, we don't know how you got here, but we're so proud of you.
Wow.
And that's why being interim chancellor, it's like I want to give to the students here what was done for me so that I had the opportunity to walk across that stage. Not really knowing a lot about college, not knowing how to get the resources and support that I needed. There were folks that helped me do that. And I don't want our students to have to figure it out. I want us to have those things readily available so that regardless of your background, you feel that you fit and that you know that you have the resources you need to be successful.
I love
and
that.
so, yes, it's exciting.
Yeah, I love that message. And it's even more special because of the keynote speaker that has been selected, renowned OBGYN Dr. Jackie Walters. I think it's going to have a major impact on everybody. A lot of times you have a commencement speaker and it may not have a lasting impact. A lot of people may not even remember who the commencement speaker was. I don't think that's going to be an issue coming up on December 14th.
No, I do not think that will be an issue. She is seen on television, so a lot of people have reached out and was like, oh my goodness, do I know anyone that's graduating? I want to come to commencement.
Yes.
I'm sure I know someone. And so it's like the hot ticket in town, in addition to our students coming across the stage, but to have Dr. Jackie Walters with us, like you said, OBGYN to some very famous stars and people, but the message that she gives, she always, if you've watched the television show Married to Medicine, she's always that person that's trying to pull people together, who's trying to help folks move forward. I think she's going to deliver a profound message to our students. I cannot wait.
I can't either. It's going to be outstanding. So happy about this. Again, coming up on December 14th, 9 a.m. over at the R.L. Vaughn Center. If you want more details about all of this, it's available online at ECSU.edu. It's Conversations with the Chancellor, yours truly, Clay Mercer, with ECSU Interim Chancellor Dr. Katherine Edmonds. And Chancellor, we always have some great special guests with us, and we have one here today. Let's go ahead and introduce who we have with us.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. I've used that word a lot today. Can you tell that I'm excited?
I feel it.
Yes, we have our SGA president, Kayla Dixon, with us today.
Yeah, Ms. Dixon, thank you so much for being a part of today's show, and I'm sure this will not be your last time being here at this radio station, but happy to have you here. Just speak a little bit first about who you are. Introduce yourself to the listeners, where you're from, and your major here at ECSU.
Hi, I am Kayla Dixon. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, 704.
Oh, goodness.
I am a kinesiology student with a concentration in exercise science with a minor in science of coaching.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. And I tell you this, I want to hear about your journey to ECSU. How did you make your way here to Elizabeth City State University?
Well, first, of course, whenever I was looking for colleges, I went on a lot of college tours. I was a part of trios, so we always went on college tours. But my sophomore year in high school, my mom was like, okay, it's time to start getting serious. You need to start making your final decision so that you can have a plan, figure out what you want to do. And me and my mom came here. We came here and we really she was like, this is really nice. I was like, yeah, this is where I want to go. And she was like, you have all those other schools. You only been to one school. Like, this is your first one. I'm like, no, this is not my first one, but this is the one.
Oh, wow.
And then COVID happened. I was like, that's a sign from God. Like, I'm coming here. This is where I'm going. And I have been a Viking since my sophomore year in high school. Like, I knew this is where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to grow. And this is where I could see myself growing and just becoming a better person and just pursuing my career. I want to be a physical therapist. I want to help people. So I knew that this was a great start for me so that I can continue to be great.
Yeah, well, I think you're on that path right now. And talk a little bit about your duties for SGA as the president. I know it takes a lot, but just talk a little bit, because there's some people who are listening who may not even understand what SGA is. So if you could kind of break that down about SGA and your duties within the group.
SGA, we really are the voice for the students when they feel like they don't have an opportunity to connect with faculty or even just staff in general. They feel like, okay, who can I talk to? They come to us and we are able to use our voices because we have that connection with faculty and staff and all of administration so that we can be like, okay, this is where students are having a lot of their concerns. We're not just here for that, but 99.9% we're here for that. We want to be able to have fun with the students. We want the students to know, like, we're about business, but at the same time, like, you can come and talk to us about regular stuff. Like, we are here for y'all. Like, we're not just here to just tell all your problems. Like, we want y'all to know that we're regular students. It's probably the same things that y'all are going through. We're having the same problems. Wow. So we all just want to make everything better, and we just all want to succeed. So let's all work together.
Yeah. It always works better when we work together. It's a beautiful thing. I wanted to bring you in because I wanted to speak on a recognition that ECSU received recently that a lot of people have been talking about, the 2024 All-In most engaged campus for college student voting. And I think this is an important time because, again, so many people went to the polls, and that includes ECSU students, of course, faculty and staff, but the students understood the importance of that. And just talking about this recognition for ECSU, I wanted to get your perspective as a student, how important it is to you to make sure you make your vote count, and what you felt as far as the pulse of the campus as voting was happening.
Now, let me tell y'all, ECSU, every club and organization was on campus getting students to register to vote. They didn't care who they were voting for. Just wanted them to register to get those numbers and to let people know, like, this is the opportunity to use your voice, not only for SGA, but use it for what could possibly help you with going to college or even just the FAFSA. Like, all of this is impacted based on your vote. So being able to be knowledgeable, there were a lot of events held where, people didn't know how to register. People didn't know how to fill out a ballot. There were opportunities for students to just come and just learn. And I'm telling you, ECSU, there was events left, right, every single day. It was an event here, free food. Anytime where clubs and orgs felt that they could bring students in, they were able to okay, let me try to get them in. Let me lure them in. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to learn and to grow. This is a lot of students' first time voting. And once they voted, they was like, wow, I feel special. I voted.
You got that sticker.
Okay, I got a little sticker. They were excited. And I'm so glad we got recognized because, I feel like ECSU is usually always looked out because we're small. We're in a small place. Yes, we're known for aviation, but we do things here. So let's show that. And that list really I just feel like it put us more on the map.
I think it does. And Chancellor, when you look at what the students, I wanted them to understand the impact they have. Of course, everybody talks about the presidential race, but the local area, the community here of Elizabeth City, Pasquotank County, the students have a major impact on how that goes.
Absolutely. And when we look at our local government officials, they are the ones that are right here in your community making decisions about how much are you going to pay in taxes? Different things that are happening throughout the community. These are the folks that are making those decisions. So one, I thought it was very important that our students understand who you're voting for, what's happening in the community, what could potentially be coming forward based on the election, but then getting engaged. Now that the election is over, it doesn't stop. Correct. They need to, we know who's in what seats now. Look at their platforms, see what they're pushing forward for this community, because it will impact every one of us.
Yeah, continue to let your voice be heard. And again, it's just a great effort by ECSU when it comes to getting that nonpartisan democratic engagement and increasing the student voter engagement. It was just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And again, Kayla talked about all the wonderful events. There was a lot of events that people we're grabbing you and taking you to the polls. We're grabbing you and making sure you're registered. But that is what you need. You got to galvanize everyone. And that was wonderful, too. Again, it was all documented on social media. You can go to the ECSU Instagram, Facebook, as well as the website, kind of see pictures and so many more stories from that. But Kayla, I can hear the Charlotte in you. I can hear it. I hear your energy, but I feel it for Thanksgiving. So tell me a little bit about what your Thanksgiving is looking like. I heard something special happening on Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day, the Queen was born. I was born on Thanksgiving Day. I'm the turkey. Yes. So I'll be turning 22 and I'll be celebrating with my family in New York. I can't wait to be with my family. I just feel like I haven't gone home, and this is the time where I can spend my birthday and have some good food and fellowship. I'm just ready.
Yeah, I love it. Show some love to the family real quick. Say some names. I know they're listening right now.
My mom, my Nana, my G-Mom, my Aunt Vicky, my Aunt Didi, everybody.
They're all going to be celebrating with you tomorrow. So this is going to be a great time. Happy early birthday to you from everybody here. And thank you so much for being a part of today's show. I'm going to bring you back real soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you. Chancellor, Giving Tuesday is coming up on December 3rd, and I wanted to speak a little bit about that because it's so important for the community and, of course, the alumni continue to support this wonderful institution. Giving Tuesday, December 3rd, another great opportunity for them to do that.
Absolutely. And I want folks to know that when you invest in Elizabeth City State University, you not only ensure students have access to a quality education that's delivered by highly qualified and dedicated faculty, you help pave the way for academic excellence in the future. So your generous contributions, your donations, they are a key support for areas like student scholarships, academic programs, athletics, faculty research, student programs, and just so much more. When you give to ECSU, you're not only giving to the students who are here right now, but paying it forward for those to come.
That's correct. That's so important. December 3rd is when it's happening, Giving Tuesday. And of course, all the details you need are always on our official website at ecsu.edu. Chancellor, I got to hurry up and get you out of here because you got some cooking to do. But before we go any further, I want you to go ahead and speak to the listeners, take a little bit of time, give them some holiday greetings, and let us know what else is happening in your mind right now.
Absolutely. I would just like to say and wish everyone happy holidays. Spend time with family. Use this time to reflect and to think about how you're moving forward. And like I always say, there are some that are so not as fortunate as we are. So always have a kind word, always be kind, and enjoy these holiday seasons. Yeah. Special time. Kayla and Chancellor Edmonds, thank you again so much for making this show happen. It's been a fun one, and I look forward to next month. We're going to recap the commencement ceremony, recap the good food that you're about to eat tomorrow, and then get everybody ready for the Christmas holiday too. So that'll be the next show. But again, thank you so much for making this happen. Listeners, if you missed out on any parts of today's show, you want to catch up on past shows, always go to the WRVS 89.9 YouTube channel and listen anytime. Again, listeners, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, and stay with me because I got more of the music you love on the way, commercial free, here on WRVS 89.9.